Well, Donna, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about, what's been going on with your health.
Well, 5.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's. When you get diagnosed, it doesn't mean that you have it right then and there. So 3 years prior to my diagnosis, I was having some symptoms and signs, and it started with a twitching of my thumb. But then it went into my shoulder. My shoulder started to droop. That made me go to see the shoulder specialist at U of M, where at that time he did an MRI, thought I had a torn rotator cuff, so did physical therapy for about 12 weeks, and the tremors just kept getting worse and worse, and they did EEGs, EMGs, things like that. It took about 3 years to diagnose. Once I got diagnosed, I did not take any medication during these 3 years, because I knew I didn't want to just take something.
Right.
Because that's not me, and that's not what is unacceptable to just say, take a pill and then go home.
Right.
I found out through the Michael J. Fox Foundation that they are doing these PPMI studies. PPMI is a Parkinson's Progression Marker Initiative. 600 of us globally are in this study. The first year is every 3 months, and then now I go every 6 months.
I know you realize that the Michael J. Fox Foundation had programs and research. You founded the Detroit chapter, so congratulations. Tell me why it was so important for you to do something.
Because I feel without research, you can't take care of patients, and research is very important to me. So, and I'm all about finding cures, whatever. Look at where we've come with breast cancer.
So your event, the Team Fox, and you've had your first event, super successful. And what keeps you going to do that kind of work? And what's your goal? Why do you want to keep doing it?
Because I want to find a cure for not just myself, but for others. Team Fox is amazing. Michael J. Fox Foundation started the Team Fox. So that allows people, individuals all across the world to raise money for Parkinson's research. The beauty of this is anyone can do it, and 100% of all proceeds goes to research. So last year when I took on this adventure to do this, I didn't know how it was going to evolve, what I was going to do. And so I knew one thing I wanted to do was to educate people, and not just educate them, educate their families, bring in researchers from New York to come and talk. Yeah, we raised a lot of money, and
how much you raised?
Over 118,000.
Great job.
Yes.
And we'll keep going forward.
Yes, absolutely. So we find a cure.
Yeah. There's some people that the disease takes over their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes you a healthier? What makes you say, you know what, I'm not going to let Parkinson's define me. I'm going to fight back, and then I'm going to help other people.
That's just who I am. I started Team Fox last year because I wanted to bring awareness to Detroit, especially being a young onset Parkinson's patient. Yeah. It's not just a shaking disease. It's a neurological disorder. There's more and more. There's 10% out of 5 million patients that are young onset. And so I have a young family, and I want to show my children that you can be a fighter and you can make a difference in the world, and not just for myself, but for others who can't fight for themselves.
I mean, again, you're not letting the Parkinson's stop you.
It's not who I am, it's what I have. And when we told the boys, they were pretty scared, because the first thing they think of, you're gonna die. And I'm like, not yet, not for a while. But that's what they thought. And so through education, I mean, you have to educate yourself about what this disease is, and how it can affect you and how it progresses. And
how did your husband take it when you found out?
He's actually the one that encourages me to keep going. He's been to every visit, every doctor's visit in Cleveland, because without his support, and my kids too, they're amazing. I couldn't ask for a better family.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dan. I really appreciate everything you're doing, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.